Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In Top Stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. We're learning more about the bizarre and deadly incident at a pedestrian bridge on the Las Vegas Strip over the weekend, involving an off-duty police officer from Washington State. Police say Tyler Steffens was stabbed to death after a previous fight over a pair of dogs the night before. According to Edmonds police, quote, Tyler was off duty at the time. He was down enjoying Vegas like anybody else. Meanwhile, Las Vegas police say another fight ensued Saturday night at the bridge connecting the New York hotel with the MGM Grand, leading to that deadly stabbing. Steffens was reportedly an officer with the Edmonds Police Department, which is part of the Seattle metro area. He leaves behind 2 children. 58-year-old Freddie Allen was arrested on suspicion of murder for the attack. Over in Henderson, police say the driver who killed a 13-year-old boy near Mannion Middle School was spinning in circles as he lost control of his car. That on March 7th, 21-year-old Jose Marmolejo drove around 90 miles per hour in a 35-mile-per-hour zone. 13-year-old Rex Patchett was walking on the sidewalk when hit and died at the scene. Plus, gas prices jump another 5 cents over the weekend in Las Vegas to $5.35 a gallon on average. Nevada still has the second highest gas price in the nation, right behind California. The AP is reporting some Californians who live near the border are crossing it now to get their gas from Mexico. And breaking today, a dead body is found in a storage unit in the Northwest Valley. Police were called around 6:30 this morning to Storage West on Centennial Parkway near the 215 Beltway and found a woman in her late 50s dead.
We believe she has been living in the storage unit for the last several days. What is especially suspicious about this case is that she was locked in the storage unit. No one can accidentally be locked in the storage unit. It has to be locked from the outside.
Police also say there was evidence of drug use in the unit. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. After 3 straight days of balmy weather, what a turn of events today. Here's a picture of the traffic camera on I-15 South earlier this afternoon during the dust advisory. Overall, a dusty and gusty day with winds around 25 to 35 miles per hour in Vegas and around 40 miles per hour in Henderson. Tonight, the strong gusts and dusts have subsided, but we're not in the clear just yet. Scattered showers are set to drench the Las Vegas Valley tonight, with temps in the 60s set to sink into the 50s overnight. On Tuesday, more precipitation in the early morning hours, which should clear by mid-morning, a high of 74 and low of 55 degrees. By Wednesday, sunny skies say hello again with a nice warm up in the 80s for the rest of your week. In business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, bank on accountability to address the affordability crisis rather than spread out like many builders are planning. The city of Las Vegas is hoping to build up. Review-Journal's Kelsey Kendall explains how. Kelsey?
Jen, living above a store could become more common as Las Vegas is moving toward mixed-use developments, which combine residential and commercial elements into a single project. This is all guided by the city's 2050 master plan, which was adopted last year to address anticipated growth. Under the plan, nearly 3,600 acres could be rezoned for mixed use, focusing on increased density and taller buildings along major corridors.
For years, the city of Las Vegas has grown out, but that's not sustainable long term, primarily due to 2 factors. One being land availability, and 2 being the expected continued population boom into the future.
Already, we're seeing these kinds of projects being approved, like over at the city-owned Desert Pines Golf Club. And in downtown Las Vegas, Jewel luxury condominiums already feature amenities on the street level. Still, one official says, quote, "We don't have a lot of examples of that in Vegas." These projects are still years down the line, but the city's goal is to create more compact, walkable, and vibrant neighborhoods.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the mobile app today. It's Heidi Fang here in Palm Beach, Florida for the NFL annual owners meetings, where today Raiders head coach Josh McDaniels updated the media on where things stand with Derek Carr's contract extension.
I think ultimately, you try to do what's best for the team, and I think both sides got to do what's best for, when we get into those conversations with Derek, Derek's going to have to make decisions about what's best for him. That's what each man's right is, and they should do that for their families. And at the same time, we got to try to do what's right for the team. And, there'll be a sweet spot in there, hopefully, for everybody, and we'll be excited to go forward like that.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. A week before the Masters tee off at Augusta National, Tiger Woods is still listed on the betting board. He's 125-1 at Circus Sports to win his 6th green jacket and 100-1 at the Westgate SuperBook. Woods underwent extensive leg surgery after a car accident in February of last year. He's competed only once since then with his 12-year-old son Charlie at the PNC Championship in December. Jon Rahm is the 10-1 favorite at the SuperBook to win the Masters, followed by Justin Thomas and Las Vegas resident Colin Morikawa at 14-1.
In health, a new place to get tested for COVID. University Medical Center teamed up with the LVCVA to open a testing center on Las Vegas Boulevard and Elvis Presley Boulevard at the former site of the Riviera Hotel. The site takes both appointments and walk-in customers. And Lifestyle, a nonprofit helping single moms, is coming to Las Vegas. The Jeremiah program helps with housing, transportation, and more as they pursue higher education to break the cycle of poverty.
They chose to come to Las Vegas, the president of the organization said, because they saw that Vegas was the kind of place that had been hit disproportionately by the pandemic. There are a lot of single parents and there are a lot of mothers in poverty.
The program will start with its first 100 women this summer. In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. You scream, I scream, we all scream for Bluebell ice cream. The company is returning to the Las Vegas market. These trucks brought Bluebell's first shipments to local grocery stores this morning.
So we've built a brand new facility out in Henderson. We've hired 20 to 30 people, and we're going to be making deliveries over the next 2 weeks in the area. So start seeing our ice cream, and we're happy to bring our half gallons and our pints and our frozen snacks to Henderson, Las Vegas once again.
Bluebell previously sold ice cream in Las Vegas, but left in 2015 after a recall. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.